It's like behind the scenes shit.
Yeah, blooper reel.
And by the way, I ain't gonna be able to see comments. That's the last thing I'm gonna say to y'all.
Power 4.4
Basically, what's
radio.
gonna happen is I'm gonna go ahead and do my usual shtick, then I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you.
Power 4.4 radio are solely the opinions of the individuals involved.
Jay, when we gonna drop that tag, man? I promise you.
I promise you.
I promise you, I'll be good this time.
Everybody gets responsible for any information reported.
Yeah, but like I feel like you like I can't stress this enough. The opinions by King Kong are him and solely him. So help me goodness.
Oh well, yeah, you should definitely have that shit with me because he knows how I'm.
Yeah.
Try and keep the curse words to a minimum.
I got you. He gave me kind of a list, and I'll try to keep it as bad as possible.
Today and make today last forever.
He said I'm gonna try.
You should call focus movers.
And I just got demonetized.
And a sponsor drop.
Oh no, whatever this song, so maybe. Oh, never mind. It's a damn commercial.
Yeah.
I thought.
You're listening to Power 4.4 Radio with the Power of Influence with Dr. E every other Friday, 8 p.m. to 9, right here on Power 4.4 Radio. But make sure you download that app live 365 and look for Power 4.4. It is where people are the power.
Hey there, this
Well,
is
since
Michael
it's live,
Bryce
so I think I'm good.
with Health
Yeah,
Tips
Is the
and
clock
Hip-Hop.
still going?
What's going on in your garden of
Yeah.
health?
Alright, bet.
Join me with my radio family at Power 4.4 every Wednesday from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m.
You didn't want to water or nothing, or you're.
Yeah, I brought this. I didn't know.
Greetings.
I might get
It's
one in a
your
second.
queen of trauma drama, evangelist Dr. Tony Terry, asking you to join me every Sunday for the Hour of Power radio show, 5
A
p.m. to 6
coincidence that I had
p.m.
this shirt on.
on Power
Yeah, and that you
4.4
missed
radio.
practice today.
I did
This
not
is a
miss
place
it.
where you can
We
speak
weren't
your
having a
trauma
practice.
and
We had it.
eliminate
Dude, you
your
knew I was going to
drama.
go to a batting.
Again, that's every Sunday, 5
My
p.m.
phone
to
fell,
6
my
p.m.
phone died.
on
and I didn't
Power
get to mine. I didn't
4.4
get it on the charger until
radio.
around like 1.
Jesus.
You're now listening to the hottest online radio
It's hard for
station,
me to like.
Power
wake up
4.4
early on
Radio.
the weekend.
Hi everyone.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, guys? This is supposed to be Division. This is Kanye. I'm Khalid. This King Kong. I'm Lil Nas X. Megan the motherfucking Daddy.
That better be
Power
the
4.4
King Kong
Radio.
that I heard.
I think it was.
I think so. Had to be. Jay will never tell.
I won't.
This is Kid Kong. Tune into
That's
True World every
Better
Saturday
be me.
from
This is
8 to
my
9
daggone
p.m.
show.
on Power 4.4 Radio.
My theme song.
Fashions, baby.
I'm so glad I got that haircut, Jay. You know what? I was so tired of chewing on my mustache, man. Toon World.
I say I could have started this after the advertisements.
I don't know what to tell you, man. And welcome back to another Saturday Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio. As always, I'm your host, Kid Kong. That's right. They love me, they love me. Y'all are too kind. And with me, as always, the scene stealer, Jay McGraw.
Did you call me the seat stealer?
The scene stealer.
Oh, the seat.
The scene stealer. Yeah, you gotta like that nickname, man. I know you love that nickname, man.
That's my
WWE wrestling, they always give you like the enforcer and all that.
The enforcer, the scene stealer. You know what that would be if this was football. That would be like your nickname, scene stealer. Like I can see you playing quarterback, getting an interception. you the scene stealer.
Scene stealer.
That's right, man. How you been this weekend?
Good, man. Good. I would say good, actually, for the most part. Nothing different than the normal.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, look, I love, as we all know, I love me some sports, man. But I do miss football a lot.
Sundays is different.
Sundays are so different, man. Like it's one thing when it's raining and I know I get to sit there and watch me a nice football game, and I just get my sports. I mean, baseball's coming back, but I love me some football. And the reason I sat there, not only because I miss it to bring up football, but we have with us in the studio a Jacksonville Jaguars content creator.
Really?
And a foodie. Go ahead, give it up for Jaginoff, y'all. That's right.
What?
Yeah, a foodie.
What is that saying at the beginning?
Where?
Like when you say it says like end something, I'm like, what does that say at the beginning?
I think it's yeah.
Oh. Yeah, but the whole little soundboard thing's legit. I like that.
Oh, yeah. It's an audience that no matter what gotta give it up for.
Yes,
man.
the audience in this room.
Yes.
This 4x4.
We're breaking the fourth wall, baby. So question, man. So how long have you been making Jaguars content?
I started about 2015, and then I don't know. It all just kind of snowballed from there. Like. Actually, I started doing food reviews, and then, I started making Jags videos. Right. And then, the content just kind of rolled from there. And then, I had a rant video after we played the Raiders back in 2016, which was a disgraceful game, by the way. And then it just went, and, my reaction to it went viral. Like, a bunch of SB Nation sites picked up on it, and it has. I think it has almost like 70,000 views currently.
Wow.
It just kind of snowballed from there.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. I can see Jay's face because he's like the one team that always just sort of nips us in the season.
What's he?
Not this year.
Ravens fan.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
not this year,
not this year. I was at that game actually.
The year before, I was throwing the TV.
You mean when Zay Jones caught that one?
Yeah,
the anxiety in that stadium was insane.
Yeah,
like that was like one of the besides the playoff game that I went to, that was like one of the, which was that Chargers game that year. That was like one of the
highlight of your
dude. That was like one of the craziest games I've ever been in attendance for.
Wow.
Yeah, and as what is it?
But yeah, as we know, different story this year.
Yeah. So it's like me and Wes are pretty damn good friends, and it's the funniest thing, right? When a Jags game comes on, like what was it? It was a Thursday night game. He said,
when I was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and
I might have killed you if you were right in front of me.
I'm texting him throughout the game like, it's looking close.
I was getting so pissed off.
I could just sense it. I'm like, man, it would suck to be a beer in that stadium.
Yeah.
Bro, you already know.
Like when Foster Morneau dropped that pass, I could just feel like I could just feel it through the phone.
Yeah, because I thought it was like about to be tied, and then I got the very last play in like my vlog for that game. It was when Derek Carr tried to hit Michael Thomas and Monteric Brown broke it up. Like I was like, yes, let's go. Thank God we gonna end up winning this game.
Yeah,
I mean the Saints was doo-doo butter. We couldn't lose to them. But then again, how the end of how that season ended was just disgraceful. But
so the Jaguars don't have a Super Bowl yet, do they?
No, we do not.
Yeah, I'm pushing for him to win one at least.
Yeah, like the
I like to see everybody.
I'd like to see.
win.
Yeah, I'd like to
I
see
get tired
one.
of seeing Kansas City.
Well,
anyway.
besides Tennessee, but yeah, everybody should have at least one. I definitely would like to see one before I die. I mean, I turn 36 next week, so like I'm getting up there.
Okay.
Like, it's so funny because what is it? The pure and adulterated hatred this man has for the Titans. Where did that come from?
Oh, how did that start?
Oh wow, I'm with you.
Well,
after they stomped on that logo.
Well, yeah, because they're a-holes basically. Like it really started for me back in '99 when we had a 14-2 season. The only damn team we lost to was them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but like just as I kind of got more and more recognized with YouTube, like their fan base and their fans on YouTube, like in the comment section, they were about as they were but they were but I don't know, the only way I could, if I could relate it to something, I would say the bubonic plague of YouTube. Like they would type the most ridiculous stuff in my comment section on Twitter. You named any kind of social media presence I had, they would just type the most retarded stuff ever. Like I remember a comment specifically. Well, two specific comments when they were about to trade for Julio Jones, right?
Yeah.
And we all know how that year went.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the same year as Laquan Treadwell. But yeah, there was a dude. but there was a dude that said
non-existent.
Yes, but there was a dude that said I'd give my left testicle to have Julio Jones. And then when they signed him, dude was like, we're hanging 500 yards each between A.J. Brown and Julio Jones each game against the Jags. And now they both gone, which was absolutely hilarious. That's where that's kind of what sparked my whole Buy Trashville series that I always do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did it the year before, and then I did later. I couldn't really do it this year because we screwed that last game up against them.
There's only one Titan that I'm rooting for.
Who?
Don't say Derrick Henry.
That's Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm leaving.
Hey. To be fair, at least he saw the light and is now leaving Tennessee.
He should have saw the light when he was a free agent before. He took a discount to stay in that godforsaken wasteland.
Yeah.
He took a discount to stay there while they paid Ryan Tannehill.
Wow. Can you imagine paying all that money to Ryan Tannehill when Derrick Henry literally carries the team on his back?
Yeah, he definitely does.
Would you?
I mean, I think Will Levis sucks, but at least he might have some potential if they get a decent head coach. I forget who they hired, but yeah, they hired somebody. I mean, it can't be any worse than Vrabel.
You don't like Vrabel?
No, I don't think he's a good coach at all. He don't know how to develop a quarterback.
No, he really
if you look at their whole history since he's been there, Marcus Mariota, Tranny Hill didn't get any better. Wait, can I say Tranny Hill?
You already said it.
Yeah. Malik Willis did not develop worth anything. And, it's probably a good thing he got out of there, after 1 year with Will Levis.
Yeah.
Name sounds crazy. Lettuce.
I call the mayor.
Well, he's that too. But his play on the field is about exciting. As lettuce on a sandwich. Will Levis. And his actual name is Levis.
I mean, think about it, right? You have one good game against the Falcons, and now everybody's like, our savior. Yeah. It's like, look,
and then like Newfound Glory said, it's all downhill from here.
Who's your favorite player for the Jays?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I like a lot. I like a lot of them. Obviously, I love Trevor Lawrence. I do love Travis Etienne on a personal level because I met him this year. He got my jersey signed from him. That's in the basement. I love Josh Allen. Trayvon Walker's a beast. Tyson Campbell, I like him.
Aluakon's one of my favorites.
Aluakon's a monster. I hope that dude don't ever leave.
I I don't know, man. Like I said, I feel like if y'all keep that core going and just don't have like a, because again, like the Jaguars, in my opinion, right? Because I have an opinion of every team, is a team that if they don't beat themselves, they're good.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like it was
And really, it's like we've been gifted with a solid core. It's just, the front office and ownership just is stupid sometimes. And then, we got this, troglodyte Press Taylor that, calls that his play calling is atrocious. And it's like, it's certain little things like that really just hold this team back from being like a legit contender. And, they should fix it soon because, Houston, because, despite, how some of their fans were feeling themselves this year, Houston's still no joke. Like, I've always, like, even watching C.J. Stroud back at Ohio State, like, I thought the dude was legit. So.
He was, like, the thing about the Texans is they had nowhere to go from up. So they pretty much just.
Oh, yeah, that's big facts.
They essentially went from, like, summer school to a B+ student.
Facts.
In my opinion. Like, this is what happens when you get an actual coach in the building, John Harbaugh. and you build around this young quarterback, and that defense just came up. So, I mean, honestly, like, you guys have a legitimate shot. I was just like, you guys got a scary division.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You guys have a scary, very scary division.
Yeah, the biggest thing, I mean, they're our biggest competition right now, but then, imagine if Anthony Richardson works out. Which honestly, like, I'm a Florida Gators fan too. So like
Right.
I thought, in a way, the whole injury was probably one of the best things that could have happened to Anthony Richardson in a weird way. Just because I feel like him coming out, like he had the talent, he had the potential, but like just watching him in Florida, I didn't think he was really NFL ready yet. So, him sitting a year, and especially since, he was around the team, he was in the film room, he was in the meeting rooms and stuff like that. So, like, that could probably do him some good. So
I always said if Jim Irsay wasn't a complete and total jester, that Anthony Richardson would have sat out a season instead of hurting himself, and they just gone with Gardner Minshew from the gate. Like, it was cool seeing what Richardson could do, but like, it's a rookie that got hurt. Like, injuries are hard to come back from. Like, look, I am 32 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've sat there and iced myself down after rounding the bases too hard in a softball game.
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I won a softball game on a dislocated freaking knee.
Kurt Angle reference.
No, I really did though. Remember, I couldn't get up for a minute, and like I had to like,
broken hand,
and I was a broken freaking neck.
a broken thumb.
When?
I played softball with a broken thumb.
Oh wow, was it your glove hand?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Y'all, you see how petty Jay is? Because we've been asking him to play on our softball team for a minute, but, as an entrepreneur...
Y'all games are on a Sunday. You're not being in church on Sunday. You know?
They're set.
So does our center fielder.
We have a Saturday team too.
Yeah, nice try.
Hey, Saturday works for
But
me
I don't
now,
know. He,
'cause
but I
I'm
don't know.
off.
But I don't know. He be getting people, but he's gotten a couple people for the Sunday and hasn't even referred them to Saturday.
That is I put one of our best power hitting left fielders on our Saturday team. Thank you very much.
Well, that's true.
Well,
But
yeah,
other than that-
right-handed, but yeah. You
And
can have use of that.
and mind you, the other people.
I'll be on the Saturday team. I just can't do the Sunday.
All right, man. We'll talk about it.
And now I got you two people.
There you go.
I'm rusty.
you
rusty
do that
though.
on here too?
Of course.
But I usually play like center field.
Well, we need outfielders, dude.
Yeah.
Our infield's pretty legit, but
I'm
yeah.
pretty fast, so they always usually put me either center or
It's
right.
gonna have to be. It's definitely gonna have to be right. Cause
What's like
Deontay's got center field out there.
well, there's two of them.
Oh yeah.
It's like the name says, they're never gonna get us with our speed.
Look at Volo getting all this marketing.
I know, and they hate me.
Volo doesn't hate you. You're playing the character that you play. You are Jaginoff on and off the field. You are a heel. What would you say one of your favorite wrestlers was? The Iron Sheik?
The Iron Sheik was definitely my all-time favorite wrestler. One of him, but between and for that era, I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin was my favorite of all time. But yeah, as far as like the way back golden age, yeah, Iron Sheik was that dude.
Yeah, like I want to say one of my favorite wrestlers from back in that day was.
Don't say Hulk Hogan.
God no, I despise. Look, I'm gonna go.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
go out here and say this. I despise Hulk Hogan for what he did to the business. complaining and boo-hooing when he went to WCW, refused to put Booker T over. People were tired of seeing his combed over hair or whatever, winning championships at 50 years old.
In all honesty, though, that's one thing Vince Russo had the right idea about, except he just executed it in the way wrong way.
Yeah, the bash.
The bash of the beach was terrible.
Yeah, like, you go out there and basically just say, and that's exactly why Jim Cornette is like, dude, you basically crap on the very thing that has put food on the table for my family, and treat it like it's Jerry Springer.
Yeah,
so like I get it, and that's why like my opinion of Cornette has changed a lot over the years because I get it now. Like. Before I was like, man, what is this whiny pinhead talking about? And then you sit there and realize this guy has been like the guy.
Dude, Cornette's a genius.
He is.
Like how he is as manager, that's basically my personality on YouTube. Because like we have a whole, because like you know, there's other Jaguar content creators. You know, there's UCF Jaguar, there's Brett James, there's two other guys that do it. But you know, they're like you watch them, they're very informative. They have a kind of journalistic approach. They're good guys. Me, not so much.
I like to call your content like Smash Mouth in a way. It's like, look, there is like it's just balls to the wall. It's you up there like letting it fly in a sense. Like
because like I don't care about like, you know, monetizations and sponsor deals or any of that crap. I have a full-time job and I'm good. So it's like I'm gonna put the content I want to put out there. If you don't like it, well, go watch somebody else. Only reason I'm being kind of toned down here is because it's like a radio show and I don't want y'all to get canceled.
Y'all, it's all fun and games, right? Until Wes is in a Campbell's Chunky Soup commercial with gator meat in it, talking about eat rats. And when we come back from our commercial break, I'm going to explain to y'all that gator reference here soon, all right?
Hey, gator soup, make it happen.
Go ahead, Jay.
Balls in a bunch. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, DJ ain't to the bank, man.
Hey, come back to work, man. I'm tired of playing with you. Oh, now you find my song. He was like, I lost your song in the shuffle.
I did. I found it though.
Hey.
I would hope so.
Yeah, just see a girl on TikTok. It feels like this hot. Up all day on TikTok. I'm just here for.
Is that your only sponsor song on here?
No.
You better not try to copyright this and take my money.
I thought you said you don't care about the money.
Not if like the copyright claim's coming from one of my best friends.
I'm not gonna copyright. Look, man, we both gotta eat, dude. I need you to grab me a beer and Snooks. And vice versa.
Well, we can have one after this.
Just see a girl on TikTok.
Either more or I did buy beer for softball, even though we didn't have it. I'm talking to the microphone like
I told you, man, like, what is like, we're on there and stuff like that. It really is just like, we just have
fun. Waters back there?
I'm probably gonna need one. I my neck like a chin line. Got something to say, make a piss out. Keep yourself to a distance. Keep that hate on the inside. Y'all still sweeter than a ring pop. Leave your shit like a pin drop. Strum this dick like a guitar. Toy Story baby like Pixar.
I know, right?
I can't say dick. Oh my God. You have to say that.
I put my weight on this one. Let's go.
Congratulations to Marvelous, by the way. He got nominated for an award, didn't he?
Pushing to a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the juice,
Marvelous!
I'ma keep pouring to a nigga come
I
stop
voted
me,
for
yeah.
you.
If I got the knowledge, I'ma keep spreading to a nigga come stop me, yeah. Why would I stop? Why would I stop? I'm letting
This is all local stuff, right?
If I got the juice, I'ma keep pushing to a nigga come stop me, yeah.
No, I'm saying like
the juice, I'ma keep pouring to a nigga come stop me, yeah.
We got a guy in the UK that has like a, what is it? You know what I'm talking about, right? So you know what to do.
Straight up,
We got a guy
born in this shit.
got Joe.
They act like they quick to forget. Whether for mom, Roddy and Spook, half of you
Hopefully
niggas
it
you
doesn't get
wouldn't
demonetized.
exist. Shout out to Zay, shout out to Rich. Team is legit. Handling your business. Niggas be agents for the fans.
I mean, as long as they don't make me take a video down.
Niggas be mad. Why? His girl wanna jewel in his dip. She wanna support me and help me get rich. He never see me lay down in the ditch.
Well, yeah, they agreed to have
How could I stop if I'm rapping like this? They're in the ditch, clearing your nightmares. Free cool with the boogeyman. No fame, but I still need 2 chains. Green laser, so you know I got good aim. Oh, yeah, they say that I'm faithful. I almost fell asleep for the deep throat. So they wanna kill me for the deep thoughts. But I never care what a bitch thought. How they say the real, never tell the truth. How they say they lies, but I got the proof. I never fat nigga where the city's out. Rapping about shit we don't care about. Kids go missing every day. I hear shit we don't never hear about. Let's not get no juice right now. Niggas say
I'm playing softball.
Try to get a song in on. Put the vaccine, take the meds off. Can I
Yeah.
breathe? Can I
I'm literally gonna come
breathe?
to
Take
the field.
mask off. Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Can I breathe? Take the mask off. Can I breathe? If I got the whip, I'ma keep pushing till a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the juice, I'ma keep pouring till a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the knowledge, I'ma keep spreading till a nigga come stop me, yeah. Why would I stop? I'm at the top. If I got the whip, I'ma keep pushing till a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the juice, I'ma keep pouring till a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the knowledge, I'ma keep spreading till a nigga come stop me, yeah. Why would I stop? Sit down and watch. How can I stop? Got it on lock. Look at my wrist so you niggas can watch. Did it all get just the work of a
I can stuff the ballot box so Brett can have a board.
No paparazzi,
I want Marvelous to win so bad. Oh man, y'all don't have champagne.
People get mad cause I'm grabbing my cock. It's just a habit, it happens a lot. Just like a mixing, I'm owning these bodies.
You better be on my show. I need to tell people.
Looking out on me, you funny, I'm not. This funny, but only I'm zoning my spot. Can I
This come up is ridiculous. I cannot say I've ever been more proud of an artist for this city like him. Because like he went from having to then becoming like finding his
pushing to a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the juice, I'ma keep pouring to a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the knowledge, I'ma keep spreading to a nigga come stop me, yeah. All I stop, I'm at the top. If I got the whip, I'ma keep pushing to a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the juice, I'ma keep pouring to a nigga come stop me, yeah. If I got the knowledge, I'ma keep spreading to a nigga come stop me, yeah. Why would I stop? Sit down and watch.
Mind control.
All right. That was oh, we got another one?
It's your boy Marvelous, and make sure y'all stay in tune with Tune World.
That's right. That's exactly who y'all heard too. That was that Marvelous. And that first guy, he's garbage, but he's me, Kid Calm. with that kid top. Trash bill. We love the self-deprecation here at this radio station and everything. But once again, we are back here with Jaginoff, and we went back to the last thing I had said before the commercial break. So you are an alligator connoisseur.
What do you mean connoisseur?
I meant to say carnivore. You eat alligators.
I absolutely eat alligator.
And please tell our viewers, me mainly, what that tastes like.
Chicken.
You eat it too?
Well,
They say everything tastes like chicken.
You're half right. The best way I can describe it is like chicken and shrimp had a baby. That's basically what it tastes like.
Like
it's like it has like it almost has like a texture of shrimp, but like has like a little bit of a flavor of chicken, but like almost seafood. Like it's tough to explain, but it's so damn good. Like man, when I was in New Orleans, like you'll see it on the blog from there. I had an alligator po' boy that had to be like the best sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. And then anytime I'm in Duval, I always get fried gator tail. It's just it's just the best. It's the best, dude.
That's like a snow crab leg.
I don't know why. I just always feel like a gator, like when I picture a gator on my plate, I just picture like a part of Godzilla's scales sitting on a plate in front of me.
You do realize they descale the gator, right? Like they take the scales off. You eat the meat inside the gator. That's like you don't eat the fur that's on the cow when you eat a cheeseburger. You don't eat feathers in a chicken, like bruh.
I get it. It's what my mind pictures. It's like when someone puts a mushroom on a plate in front of me.
The best meat that you probably had, though.
What? Alligator?
Yeah.
It kind of is. It's up there, dude.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I'm telling you, watch. Pretty sure people gonna be out here eating sharks.
That's like I never thought.
I mean, you can eat shark. They say the mercury's high in it, though.
I never thought I'd be eating calamari.
Oh, calamari's fantastic.
But it's squid.
It is. It's just.
I got I have a funny story about that. How I tricked my daughter into liking it. I gave her, I got a plate of calamari. It's like, oh, what's that? I was like, oh, it's shrimp. And then I gave it to her. She ate like, this is good. It just really doesn't taste like shrimp. I'm like, yeah, you just ate a squid. I'm a horrible father.
I was like,
right, yeah.
No, she actually was like, oh, wow, really? Like, yeah. Like, well, it's good.
I mean, you know what? Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm right there with you because, like, I never thought I would eat calamari either. I never saw myself being able to eat it. And then I think I had it in one of them little CPAC sort of dinners. And I was at the time I was hungry. It was sitting there, and I was like, all right, this has to be done. And I had some of that with some clam sauce on it. I was like, man, that's good. Like, what is it? Speaking of tricking people, because he likes to do that. He tricked me into eating oysters.
He did?
He did.
When did I do that?
On my birthday.
Oh yeah, but dude, think about it though. Anytime. It was. Oh, raw oysters is delicious. But no, look.
I never had it, but it looks good.
Bro, you put Old Bay, some lemon, some hot sauce on it. It's fire.
Okay.
But look, think about it. Anytime I have ever recommended food to you, when have I been wrong?
Yeah.
Like, need I remind you? The oysters. Monster Burger, Shrimp Po' Boy.
Wait.
When we went to Philly for the Phillies and Orioles game, I knew the right cheesesteak spot.
Okay, but that's different. You're gonna know that a shrimp anything is gonna taste good. You're gonna know something called a Monster Burger is gonna be delicious. It's just the type of animal. Like, I'm not you'll never catch me sitting there and being like, you know what sounds good? A beetle. You know.
Well, I mean, who's eating a beetle, bro?
Well, I will say this. Shout out to Kenton and Gabby. But Gabby, my friend's wife, convinced me to eat a chocolate covered insect.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
I mean, I heard of people that be doing that, but like, I mean,
it was a cricket. That's what that was. That's exactly what that was.
But if you think about it, like, iguanas and bearded dragons and stuff like that eat them, so that's how they stay, right?
But I'm not a lizard. And I just feel like there's never in my life will I sit there and see like those water bugs that come out during the summertime and think, you know what? I think that thing would taste good encased in chocolate.
Well, see, that's an insect though. That's not like an animal. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like anytime I've ever, like, regardless of the exquisite meat,
exquisite.
No, one of our softball friends says that. But no, anytime I have recommended a particular thing, it's like, yo, this is fire. I have never been wrong. So, and I promise, and dude, I promise you, like, out of everything I have recommended you to eat, gator is not one of them things I'm wrong about, bro.
Yes, but also let it be known, right, that usually if I'm trying some of these exquisite meats, that like there needs to be a lot of persuading. Like you know how like for a kid it's like here comes the airplane. It's like for Chris it's like here comes this exquisite drink with 4 different types of liquor in it. Here's the oyster. That's really what it is.
He got you with the soft landing, and then he went boom.
Yeah. He wanted to say that's what she said so bad. He's like, this radio show is harder than I thought. That's what she said.
It's rough, dude.
All right, so what would you consider your favorite food that you've documented on your channel?
Oh Jesus. Yeah, because it's a lot. Because it's like it ranges from food reviews. It ranges from the stuff I've made on Cooking with Jaginoff. It's made stuff I've eaten like in the vlogs. Like I don't know, dude. It's a lot. Like people even ask you like, "What's your favorite food?" It's like food.
Yeah.
Like I really don't have a favorite. It's like what I'm in the mood for. Like sometimes I'll be in the mood for seafood, which is most of the time. But then I'll be in the mood for some fried chicken, some barbecue, cheeseburgers, which is a popular one. Steak.
Yeah. Like, look, I've met his dogs, and let me tell you something. They eat well.
You met his dogs?
I met the dogs. Yes. One of them pretty much tackles like Brian Urlacher, and then the other one stares at you while you're getting roughed up.
Yeah, they're quite huge.
But like he'll be like, I'll sit out there and I'll be like, the nicest thing my dog has is maybe like a egg in his breakfast, which everybody knows I take care of Timba. But he'll sit there and be like, yeah, my dog had salmon skin and like a full, I shave the ribs off on their birthday or what is.
The main thing I give them is salmon skin because you don't eat the skin on salmon and it's good for them. So the Cane Corso especially loves that one.
Yeah,
like those dogs are like huge, man.
She is huge.
Like
yeah, look, dude. Yeah, look, dude. I have a Cane Corso and then I have an American Bulldog mix. They're easily both 100 pounds. Wow. At least.
You ever seen a bear? Like, you ever seen when bears attack and everything? Like, I'll walk in there and you just hear nails running towards you, and then boom, you're on the ground before you know it. And me being of the I want to say shorter variety, I sometimes leave the ground.
Yeah, they're monsters.
Yes, it is. Like it's.
They're nice dogs, but they're just monsters.
It's just funny because
they look they look very intimidating.
They do.
Yeah.
And then of course
they be like the biggest babies probably.
Yeah, they really are.
And then what is it? A King Corso? They just sit there and drool on you.
Yeah, that's one drawback to her.
It was like I've had some food that has had me like that. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right, the Monster Burger at Silks, bro.
Oh, bro, shout out to Silks.
Or on the brunch hours, the egg and avocado sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Those are
avocado.
Those are what we call slump breakers because
we see on your.
Oh, dude, eating that sandwich.
You ain't.
See, you almost said it that time.
I believe myself. Like, nah, man. Like, what is it? When I play my softball and stuff like that. Like, there's certain foods that like maybe my eyes are too big for. So I had like a 5 meat omelet before I was supposed to go on the field. Now,
I can't eat before.
And you was sluggish as hell.
I was, and then
I can't eat before I go on the field.
No, I can. Just like in not huge portions.
Yeah, that's what I discovered.
It would have to be like a ham and cheese or turkey.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the best thing I discovered, like how it hit me different than I hit different is just an egg and avocado sandwich because avocado is like a the
egg white. And then it's man, Silks. I swear, man, like they'll sit there, right? You ever ask for a side of something and it comes out supersized?
Yeah.
They'll sit there and stack the bacon sky.
You ask for a small fry, they come and give you this big bowl of fries. That's sort of like
Right.
Then you go around like, would you like some?
It's, you know what? I feel like Silks' bacon is put there not only as a morning starter but as a conversation piece. You know, maybe somebody's just like looking like you know, maybe had a few too many mimosas and you come out of nowhere with bacon. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would sit there like the woman I intend to marry will see a plate of bacon and me on my knees and be like, yes, 1,000 times yes. Or vice versa.
Who's she?
Now I do have
By the hot tub.
By the hot tub. There's a story about that. When I first got to the station, we hired interns, and
oh Jesus.
Yeah, and they were great. Shout out to them. I know they're doing well, Anna and Tanea. And by the end of the night, and I don't know how it happened, there were like rocks and crystals around the hot tub. And I was served Royal Farms chicken, and for about that 20 minutes that
were they trying to summon Gyarados or something?
I don't know what they were trying to summon, but like, or sacrifice per se. But I just know that chicken was.
You was the ritual, bro.
The rocks were around me, and the water started bubbling.
Nah, he thought he was the tribal chief.
I really. Who else has fed chicken in a hot tub? Yes.
He said, acknowledge me.
I'm the one. It's like, so what did you do on
we really had to make a current WWE reference. God, it's so bad.
I'm sorry.
Hey, look, for what it's worth, the Bloodline storyline.
It's getting played out like NWO was, dude.
I don't like the Bloodline.
That's because it got annoying.
Like, who makes The Rock acknowledge anybody?
Right? Yeah, like that just.
How he ever agreed to do that is just, dude.
He had to have been paid handfuls, boatloads even.
Well, he's got a stake in the company now.
He does. So what? Why would you sit there like?
Dude, I don't know.
That's not what's best for business.
It's not. How do you have a stake in a company and acknowledge your little cousin? Bruh, the literal WWF was on you, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You know, back when it was good.
Yeah, and it's so funny because any like younger wrestling fan that I've ever talked to or whatever, like I mean they know the gist of it, but like truly,
they literally retarded, bro.
But even they acknowledged that the old stuff was better because
I know one that doesn't.
Like.
There's one that used to be like on a podcast called Awkward Silence that I used to do that like is like even will in his videos, which are god awful, he'll model them after WWE promos and it's just terrible. And you know he can't talk or say words right, like it's just bad, dude.
The only thing I like about anything to do with WWE right now is R-Truth. That is literally it. That is the only because it's enjoyment. Like it's truly like he's just funny and he's there. But other than that, everything else is just ridiculous. First of all, I will say this right now. I knew WWE was going down the crapper when they essentially just ruined Bray Wyatt's character.
And now he's dead.
Yeah, and now
R.I.P. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. And now We'll literally never get a character like that again.
And he never won a heavyweight champion, did he?
No, he won it once.
He did.
He won it once.
Right.
Oh, he beat John Cena. Right?
Yeah.
No, he won that Elimination Chamber thing, and then it led into a whole storyline with Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, see, stuff like that, like
that's when I was really starting to tune it out. That's some of the last stuff I remember from this garbage.
And it's crazy because shout out to my
the bold and the beautiful.
shout out to my man's Jug because he told me he's like, look, both WWE and AEW are lacking in both parts. One, because Tony Khan is a matchmaker, not a booker, and I'm starting to see that now.
Tony Khan is a drugged up idiot.
He's like you.
He's like his father on crack. The way he runs the Jaguars. He literally is like his father on drugs. The way he runs the Jaguars. That's how Tony runs AEW, but on crack.
I mean, it's true because even I was scratching my damn head when y'all hired Urban Meyer.
No, see, here's the thing. I thought that move would be okay because it's like, Urban Meyer was, an ass, but like he won everyone's like. I would, if y'all have not seen the Swap documentary on Netflix, I would highly recommend watching that because it like goes through that whole situation of how like they built that program up. Now he's a good talent evaluator, and I thought, okay, it's like college coaches. It's like it half of the time works in the NFL, but with him, it could work. It could possibly work.
Yeah.
But then he did all the off-field stupid stuff, and it's like, Jesus, dude.
How do you kick your long tenured kicker in the leg?
Dude, how do you play vagina DJ with a girl half your age at the bar? Like it don't work.
In public. Like people know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And people also like first of all, like in that line of work, people are gonna look at you some type of way if you devalue your marriage. What the hell are you doing after your team just lost the game in a bar?
I was at that game, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that was the first time I've been to Cincinnati. I was at the game. It actually was one of Trevor Lawrence's better games his rookie season.
But they didn't win that game.
No, they didn't. But they lost by like a score. But like Trev had a good game that game.
I will say this because I don't get how there are people that have the nerve to say that Trevor Lawrence is a bust. He's not a bust.
They're stupid.
A bust is. Let me think of a high draft pick.
Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, Blaine Gabbert. That's a perfect example. Weirdly enough, he has a Super Bowl ring. But like,
I know, ain't that great? You know what's funny? Like, Cam Newton was the first quarterback pick in that draft, but everybody can't stand him now, and like he just ruined his whole career, like that year with the Patriots and that last half of the season with the Panthers, and now he's just ass, and then he's just ruining his career with his mouth and being stupid. It's amazing that Blaine Gabbert is the only one of those quarterbacks from that draft that is still employed. Like, I find that so fascinating, the way the world works like that.
So I got a question, because
What's up?
You said you posted, I looked on a couple videos, you had posted that they should arrest Trevor Lawrence the rest of the play before the playoffs started, right?
Well, yeah, I was actually just getting ready to say it. Like, part of the reason, Trevor kind of went down towards the year.
Because we had the same problem here. Everybody thinks that they shouldn't arrest.
But the thing is, Trevor Lawrence, he was playing through a knee injury. He was playing through a high ankle sprain.
Mm-hmm.
That Bucks game, he definitely shouldn't have played in because he was concussed, and it showed.
Right.
And then that same game he just started. It's like, I feel like if he would have rested that Bucks game and then the Panthers game, and obviously it would have been the same outcome because C.J. Beathard played in this Panthers game and was fine. And regardless if we lose the Bucks game, he rests those 2 weeks, like that could do wonders for your body. And then he probably has an even better game versus Trashville, and we win the South and win the playoffs.
Right. Because we had that problem. Everybody thought that Lamar shouldn't have been rested because he was rusty when we played.
Yeah.
Texas.
It's every.
I mean, it just depends on the situation. But the last few weeks of the season, like you could see, Trev just wasn't himself.
It really wasn't. Like they were. What is it? When he played against us, I was honestly thinking, I'm like I know it's a marquee game, but just put C.J. Beathard out there. He's a reliable backup. Like why is Trevor Lawrence should not be out there. We know what Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen are capable of. We know he was behind a garbage offensive line. That's my thing too. Like for what it's worth, I truly think that people got to stop giving quarterbacks all this crap because look, I know that Daniel Jones is a walking fart. I get it, but
yeah,
there's no O-line there. There's bruh, can you imagine having a football and people just bum rushing you like your offensive line is saluting doors?
But dude, even their offensive line wasn't as bad as ours. And Daniel Jones is horrible.
Yeah, but okay. Well, look at the Jets. Look at the Jets. Literally, you went and uprooted your entire team for this 39-year-old man. Went out from the Packers, picked guys that Aaron Rodgers liked. You picked Aaron Rodgers' favorite offensive coordinator. Then the first literal play of your season.
What was 4 plays in?
Yes, on September 11th, as you came to the field with an American flag, you're out for the season.
That's wild.
I like Aaron Rodgers, but
But you know, it's a damn terp in meth life, right?
Yeah.
Because Dewan Smoot, the guy who plays defensive end that plays for us, like I was actually at that stadium the day he tore his Achilles on that turf when we were playing the Jets on a Thursday night football game, like a couple days before Christmas.
Wow.
I don't understand. Does turf save like the company or the organization money or something? Why are they playing on it?
Well, what it probably is they had it installed there when the stadium was first built, but they don't want to pay to change it.
Right.
See, that's the thing.
That's the only reason I can think of why it's still there.
A lot of players complain about it. Like you heard, Odell hates it. He's like,
Odell hates everything.
I hate playing on turf.
Odell is a walking complaint. and what did I tell you? He wasn't worth that damn money. I tried to tell you.
Look, I am not ashamed. Odell made some pretty cool plays. Odell was signed with us to get Lamar. Like that would be like let's say I sign let's say I got a softball team or something going, right? And I gotta sit there or somebody got a softball team and I'm not that good. And they signed me to get to you. We just wanted Lamar's ass back at the helm. But,
I get that, but I think at the end of the day, like what they offered him, he would have been fine without that.
He would have been.
But it's and then his daddies at the end of that championship game said something about Lamar doing something. Did you hear about that?
I saw it and I'm just like whatever. You cannot.
Well. Luckily he's on a 1-year deal and he can go.
Yeah, right. Like
I hope nobody signs his ass, bro.
I think he's coming back.
I thought he was retiring after this season.
Hopefully he does, like so the world can be rid of Odell Beckham.
I think he's coming back. And I'm
Baltimore?
gonna tell you why.
Why?
I think he's coming back. Odell was brought in really to groom Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is with his off-field troubles.
Oh, he got clear to that.
I get that, but NFL don't play you that fast. They still try and give you some sort of penalty because you're making them look bad.
Well, the thing is, Zay Jones had that too, but like it was just petty, so he didn't get anything from it.
I feel like Odell is coming back to another season to basically help.
Help with the Zay Flowers.
Yeah, like just mold him into being calm because Zay is edgy.
Zay came out of nowhere with the edginess because he wasn't like that until after that T.J. Watt super punch.
I mean, dude, he's
been cocky, man, ever since he got signed.
But also, when you make that kind of money, it just goes to show you, people after you. So, you just got to be careful who you mash pissers with. So it's, what I'm saying.
And I think that's why Odell will be back.
I told you I was going to get it in.
Alright, so
like, dude, that's what you should have named our Sunday team, the Pisser Mashers.
The Pisser Mashers.
Yes. If Bolo would let us get away with that, yes.
Bolo would put our heads on a swivel so quickly.
Dude, mine's already there.
Can you imagine them having to put on their Instagram, congratulations to the 2004 Spring League winner, the Pisser Mashers?
2004, so we're going back before we were in high school. Jesus Christ.
Man, you went back 20 years.
I know, I wasn't even out of high school then.
I was young.
I know. We were not friends yet.
Yeah, that is a while back.
Yes, it is.
Piss smashers.
Dude, you get, if we get enough people to stay around on the court and, we get our custom jersey, we got to be called the Pisser Mashers.
Pisser Mashers.
Look, we win the boot. I'll let you get away with that.
Bet.
He says I'm on it.
No, that's really.
He's about to start a recruitment process. I need all ringers.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you a little something about this man. Okay, the season, the registration ends. I want to say the 1st of April. He has been recruiting since October of last year. He does not play around about.
But think about it now. Since we've been putting teams together, this has been the least stressful it has been putting a team together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You knew how it was. When we broke off into. Can I say that word?
What word? No.
Okay, I can't say what the league was called, but okay, open gender. Open gender league. when we branched off to that league, and we had 6 people that we knew committed, and we had to venture out and then the following fall, we had a squad. So how far we came, I mean, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly feel like this season coming up, like I said, not to toot our horns or anything like that, but we are so above prepared.
Yeah, the Saturday is gonna be fantastic.
Especially if we can try to recruit Jay McGraw and
I'm on it.
All right.
Yeah, I like I said, I put a feeler out to a certain 50-something-year-old guy who created a legend. Let's see if we hear back from him.
Oh.
Anyway,
the one that created this legend, unfortunately, is rest in peace. But his knees were shot before he went too. So
I feel you. I'm just trying to be like I think it'd be cool to have a Ken Griffey Senior and a Ken Griffey Junior in softball.
Oh, that'd be dope. That's what I'm trying. That's kind of like what I'm trying to do with my daughter. Like, I want to be around long enough for her to play. Like, if she don't, play softball in college. Because you see how she is when she practices with us or goes to the cages with us. She holds her own with grown ass men. You know what I'm saying?
I watched her publicly win $100 from him.
Yeah.
He said, "Hit a ball over my head at first base, and you get $100." Little last pitch of practice, and you could see the happiness in his face. He's just like, "Best $100 I ever lost."
I said that too. Facts.
Yeah, flat out said it.
I said that too.
Now we do have a viewer question that was basically I did a tally or whatever, and this was a random question I'm bringing up. It has nothing to do with his content or anything like that. So let's say, because it's a situation, let's say your girl or whatever is kind of like you and your girl are talking about marriage and stuff, and she says, "I'll only get married to you because you want to."
No.
Red flag.
No.
Red flag.
Absolutely not.
Wow, that's crazy.
Because you
I just was at a
what the hell?
I just was at a funeral,
what
and
is
this situation was actually in front of my face. That's why.
Really?
Yes.
But the thing is, it's even stupid from the girl's perspective because it's like,
Actually,
because you want to, this is your life.
Well, this was the guy that said that.
Oh, it's the dude. Well, still, this is your life.
So the girl was complaining,
you know what I'm saying?
I just feel like
working.
I feel like if you're gonna spend the rest of your life with somebody, and I'm standing with you up at that altar, and the priest, the pastor is like, "Do you take this man to be your husband?" And she's like, "I guess." What?
I'm leaving.
Right.
I'm leaving.
Well, if he say so.
Right.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I feel like that's the type of woman.
I mean, it's one thing if you're a dude setting a chicken duty thing where you're like, "Well, lady, does thou wish to gaze upon my meat?" And then she's like, "Yeah, I guess." That's one thing, but this is your life.
This is the person you plan to spend the rest of your life with, and you're unenthused.
It's easy to get into and harder to get out of.
Yeah, facts. I've been there. I've been there.
He said, "Been there, done that, messed around, man."
Ain't going back either.
So who do you think that the Jags should sign for this offseason? What components should y'all be looking for?
Well, obviously, priority number one, get Josh Allen back. I really want to see Higgins, but I know the Bengals are going to tag him. I mean, Mike Evans will be cool. I want to sign good experienced offensive linemen too. Maybe get a third pass rusher, a Hassan Reddick, a Daniel Hunter, possibly that dude from New England.
Didn't you say you wanted a Keon Coleman on the team too?
I want to draft him. We're talking about free agency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all free.
Do we need Calvin Ridley? If he come back, okay, cool. Just hopefully we only have to give up a third round pick because the condition is we got to sign him during the free agency period to only give up a third round pick.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do that, okay, cool. If but it's honestly not going to hurt my feelings if he's not back. Zay Jones needs to go. I'm tired of him. Our offense desperately missed Christian Kirk. So, we need 2 more guys, help Kirk and Big Easy Evan Ingram out. So I really like Keon Coleman. I like Brian Thomas from LSU too. Okay. That dude from Washington, Rome. I'm not even going to try to say that dude's last name. I mean, Marvin Harrison Jr. obviously, but we didn't suck enough to get him.
What about Malik Neighbors? if he falls yellow.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool. And and then I want to draft one, and then I want another solid veteran that don't drop the damn ball. And then I think we'll be set.
You're looking for wide receiver, offensive line.
Correct.
And what else?
Maybe another cornerback.
You said rusher. You said an edge rusher.
Well, edge rusher too.
Yeah.
Dude, literally Josh Allen and Trayvon Walker were our pass rush. That was basically it. I think the next closest person had like 3 sacks. Right. And they were both in double digits. Right. Which it always killed me with Trayvon Walker. I've defended that guy for the longest because they always say, "Oh, you should have took Aiden Hutchinson." Their numbers aren't that far off. Right. And Trayvon Walker still hasn't even hit his ceiling yet. Like, he is just learning to play that position. Right. And dude had 10 sacks.
Yeah, didn't he just get drafted, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I
complained about that pick for.
Right, compared to some of the people we have picked before, I'm good.
Right, imagine, people can sit there and complain, right? But it's how dare you? You're a Raiders fan. You guys haven't known how to draft in 7 years.
It's because of the Raiders and the Giants is why we have Josh Allen. They drafted Cleveland Farrell and then Daniel Jones, and then we took Josh Allen. I was like, that is so beautiful.
Right, if you really look at it, I'm looking at that Raiders team, and I'm like, good. Googa mugga. Really, you guys had obviously, look.
Honestly, though, a friend that's a Raiders fan, and she's gone through it for a while. But dude, I really think they're a quarterback away from being decent or possibly making a playoff push.
I do too. If Rodgers doesn't somehow poach Devontae Adams back.
Yeah, it could happen.
It definitely could, man.
Well, also if they trade him, it depends on what you do with the return.
Right, and just because I love seeing your face when this happens, but before we go ahead and close the broadcast out, is there anything you have to say to Trashville fans?
It's tough to say without being explicit, but in no uncertain terms, go to hell and you mess smoking, incest having POSs.
Hey, you cleaned it up.
You did.
You got.
You don't understand how hard that was either.
I know, that's why I did it. I can see the vein in his forehead, and it was
I'm breaking a sweat. I'm breaking.
I have my hand on the button.
I'm breaking a sweat. I was breaking a sweat trying to keep that as PG as possible because it's there's literally not enough vile and vicious words to describe Trashville fans, the Titans, and just that the entire state of Tennessee is just an abomination. It's impossible.
I have my hand on the button.
It's where Elvis Presley lived, and then it's where country music was made. Which by the way, I find it hilarious that Beyonce decided to make a country song, and it's the #1 song, and they're all pissed off.
He said the trollness. Thank you.
No, when that happened, I honestly thought it was a troll. But apparently I haven't listened to the song other than what I've seen on TikTok, and apparently I guess it's doing really well, which I find hilarious.
Now all we need next is Taylor Swift to cut a rap song, and then we're gonna.
We don't need Taylor Swift to do anything. We need Taylor Swift to go in a hole and never come out.
Yes, that's a fact.
Jason, that is a sentiment I can co-sign.
That hideous twat.
Yes. Swag surf home.
Yes.
Underneath your basement.
Watch now. We're gonna get every Swiftie in America to try to get the show canceled.
Yeah.
And get my channel taken down.
They're probably gonna get us.
Hey, look, that's why I didn't say her actual name. So I'm like, oh man.
But dude, the TikTok I made was hilarious. How it was how it was Shag's song. Behold, Liu Kang, the hell I unleash upon you, and then it's a whole montage of Taylor Swift and Chiefs games.
I can't believe she has a Super Bowl ring before Randy Moss.
Randy Moss, that was so random.
Yeah,
because
or Fred Taylor.
Yeah, two of the NFL's greatest players, some of the greatest players, and Taylor Swift has a Super Bowl ring before.
Normally the meme is Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what's crazy? Like I said, like, I love Lamar Jackson. I really do. But I really do feel as though there could have been maybe, like, I don't know why it was unanimous that he won MVP. He was great. He put up great numbers. But can we say unanimous MVP? Like,
No.
Like, I know Jay's gonna fire me after this.
I would love to, but that wasn't.
Like, it wasn't like I said, good numbers, but unanimous.
What if he get a third MVP and a Super Bowl? That's never been done.
I think
Not at his age.
I would love for that to happen because believe you me,
That's history.
the partying I would do, I sadly wouldn't be able to invite Wes because again,
hell no.
I want to eat some oysters for that.
oh dude, be sitting right there on Pratt Street in the square dance,
Yeah.
enjoying myself three times.
I take a video just for you. Here's an oyster or two. Cheers.
Bro,
He can't be on scene.
I can't be on the channel no more. This is my last time on the channel.
This it right here. This is our first and only ever interaction.
Oh, man. So, go ahead and tell people where they can find you at Jaginoff. This would be great.
Yeah, just, on YouTube, at Jaginoff, Twitter, at Jaginoff, Instagram, Jaginoff88. You want to follow me on TikTok, even though I don't do a whole lot on there, at Jaginoff5. Like, that's pretty much it.
All right, man. Thanks for coming by the station, dude. I had a blast.
Yeah, man, this was fun. We'll have to do this again.
Oh, yes, we absolutely will.
You said minus that guy over there.
Yeah, he fired.
I'm the one doing the fire.
I truly think it would be funny at Tube Fest or whatever. We just set up a booth and just let him go on like a rant about Tennessee type fans.
You get canceled.
Just screaming and hollering.
I mean, Houston's getting to that point too, with the way the fans were really feeling themselves. But like, this is.
I kind of felt that way about the Seattle Mariners during the last season with the Orioles. I'm like, you pieces of. How dare you get on Felix Bautista for a nickname for a mid
that we weren't even calling him.
Right.
No one was calling him. No one in Baltimore was calling him King Felix.
Nobody. And not only that, but that reporter walked down on a man that, and I could be wrong about this, doesn't speak much English. Why are you walking down on this man talking about?
I don't think he speaks any English.
Right, and like Bautista's just sitting there like, what's going on here?
You what now? Okay.
Right. Okay, buddy. You want a picture? I don't know who you are.
But yeah, it's funny you mentioned it earlier too. It's like this is like the time like after the Super Bowl and like before baseball and softball spot. It's like the most torturous couple months, like from like February to like April.
Only thing you got is the combine.
Right.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I truly believe there is a reason that February is like they have Valentine's Day this month as their main holiday, because like what better way to torture a man than us having absolutely no way possible to be able to be like, damn, there's a game I gotta go to. There's this. Like, no, I literally gotta dedicate my damn Valentine's Day to my lady. What I got? Basketball?
I can't even get an NBA, dude.
That's awesome.
I can't even. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, it's like I tried back in it, like a little bit back in the day. It's just I can't do it. I don't know. I don't even know what it is really. I just can't do it.
The playoffs are interesting. Like the playoffs of anything really are interesting. But like
except hockey.
Oh God, no.
And golf. And tennis.
You know what? I actually have a story about that, and this is probably one of my more embarrassing stories, right? So,
Jesus.
So there was no NBA, there was no baseball, there was no football going on, and I have a FanDuel account. I bet on a golfer, right?
Oh yeah, you told me this.
And in prime, there's an adjective at my job they call like a crisp thing, like only in crisp fashion. My guy got disqualified for removing the wrong ball from the par 4. And FanDuel got my money.
How do you get disqualified in golf?
I did only the guy I bet on.
Like, I'm just trying to figure out how.
I am too. It's like
Kid said my luck is bad.
That is terrible, dude.
How do you get disqualified from a golf game?
That's
What are you doing?
Yeah,
What about somebody?
Yeah, but he.
not like I bet on Happy Gilmore. I bet on Jordan Spieth.
I mean, did he match pictures on the green with the reporter or something? Like, what
Maybe
the hell?
maybe he screamed "heck yeah" or something because it's a very quiet sport. But no, like it said, like he hit a shot, and then there was another guy's ball, and he touched the wrong ball, so he got disqualified from the.
There's nothing worse than touching the wrong balls.
All right, y'all. Oh man, this was great, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. This was definitely fun. I love doing stuff like this.
Absolutely. So from King Kong, Jaginoff, Jay McGraw, and go ahead and play the ghost with the most real quick.
Look at this guy over here with balls in a bunch. Oh, what are you gonna do? Huh? Hey, TJ Anchor Brent.
Funny, we were talking about balls.
Toon World on Power 4.4 Radio. You're.
Till next Saturday, we out, y'all. That was a great episode, man. Hey, let me move this chair over here.
Yeah, let me cut this.
Oh yeah, we still gotta get.
Thank you for tuning in. We gone.